With the migrant crisis draining New York City of resources, Mayor Adams is headed back to the southern border this weekend to meet with national immigration leaders.
All right, Fox 5's Morgan McKay joins us now with a closer look at where things stand and if the mayor's visit this weekend is likely to have any kind of real impact. Morgan.
Well, Steve, Natasha, this is not his first trip, and the last time he visited the border, he was met with a lot of criticism, mostly because it did not accomplish much. Now, he said he's headed back to show other cities how well he is handling the migrant crisis here in New York.
I'm headed to the border. To the border on Saturday night.
Mayor Eric Adams is headed to the southern border again. He first visited the border over a year ago to meet with El Paso's mayor to ramp up pressure on the Biden administration when it comes to the migrant crisis. Towards the end of last year, he also went on a trip to Latin America to try to convince migrants to not come to New York City. Now his office says that Adams will be meeting with Sister Norma Pimentel, the executive director of Catholic Charities of the Rio Grande, as well as other leaders to discuss his work handling the migrant crisis. His office did not say exactly where this trip will take place at the southern border. Adams announced a trip on a radio show Friday.
They stated that no one in the country, New York City, is doing, and they want to applaud what we're doing and rally around us and have other municipalities come and see what we're doing to duplicate what we're doing.
But his trip is already being met with criticism.
We think Eric Adams is trying to distract people from his low approval ratings and the fact that there are multiple investigations and lawsuits against him. What is he going to do as the mayor of New York City at the border?
Adams also doubling down on comments that he has made in the past that he wants to create a pathway to deport migrants who have been convicted of a violent crime.
We need to have a pathway of deportation after they serve their time. They should not be placed back in our communities to further violence.
Co-director of the Working Families Party, Ana Maria Archila, says that this type of rhetoric dissuades migrants from participating in their communities, something that the council speaker, Adrienne Adams, also stressed the last time she was asked about these comments from Adams.
People need to be able to trust that when they go to report a crime at the police station, they're not going to end up in deportation procedures.
And while Mayor Adams heads to the southern border this weekend, in about 2 weeks, Texas Governor Greg Abbott will be headlining the New York Republicans Party annual gala on April 4th here in the city. Steve, Natasha.
All right, Morgan, thank you so much.